So hello guys, it's your boy KJENMA back with another video, and this video is really special one because it's our first collab. Yay! And with whom? My friend, my buddies, Talking Titans. Yay! That was too much of yays I did. Sorry. But yeah, as you have seen the title, we will be talking about underrated anime. So let me ask you, Talking Titans, what are your definition? What do you think, and how do you judge underrated anime? Starting with my favorite, Jaren.
Okay, so hello guys, my name is Jaren, and according to me, underrated anime is an anime just like the name suggests, it's underrated. It's rated below 8 or 9, but the story is really good. So that's underrated for me.
So for me, underrated anime would be something that hasn't reached the masses. So it isn't appreciated or recommended as much.
In my view, if the anime does not get enough appreciation from the anime community, then it is underrated.
So that were their opinions. That was excellent.
I watched a lot of anime, but Monster has managed to blow out all of my former favorites out of their places. It manages to combine everything that's great about thrillers, mysteries, character studies, and psychological dramas all at once. The writing is superior, direction is fantastic, and the way the story builds up is slow but undoubtedly engaging. Unlike most other psychological anime, this story could happen in a real world scenario. Yeah, it doesn't need some diary or otherworldly power to build upon its plot. If you had to ask me about the characters, I would say this. Johan is the most well-written character of all time, even beating L, Lelouch and Light Yagami. This character of Johan Liebert, as it unfolded, made me love the show even more. For example, I never got attached with Melo or Nier from Death Note, but while watching Monster, I got damn attached to Grimmer and Runge. If you have seen the anime, you would probably relate. See, when I started watching anime, I thought Death Note was the best anime of all time. It was crowned to be the best. But now, after watching so many anime, I would like to correct myself. Even though Death Note is damn good. But for me, the best psychological anime of all time would be Monster by Naomi Misura. Last but not the least, Johan Liebert is my favorite character of all time. He was like the Joker. He didn't want money or power. He just wanted to see the world burn. I love the fact that he was not bounded by any greed. Well, despite having such a good story, such a meager amount of people have seen this show still baffles me. Maybe it must be because of old animation and dark storyline. Well, that's all I am giving to you. Go watch the show to know what happens ahead.
Now this anime, though K was quite popular when it got released in 2012, but as time passed, its popularity faded away. Now K means kings. Kings are the one who grant incredible superpowers and ability to recruit others in their clan. Their clan members possesses the same kind of power as their king. Kings are on the basis of color, and all these color kings have different ability according to their colors. Now whenever we talk about clans in anime, we always picturize an ancient time when people are fighting with swords wearing ancient Japanese outfits, but this is not the case in K. You will see beautiful visuals, the art is really very appreciable, and it has really very cool moments. Like this. What I like most about this anime is that it has a really very great concept, storyline, and the best part about is that its opening and OST is actually bliss. You will know when you will hear it. Also, it never fails to give a nostalgic vibe whenever I hear its opening, ending and OST. And if you'll ask me why do I feel this anime is underrated, because of these comments. Yeah, these comments. Now, I do agree with them, but not fully. This anime will sure entertain you, that's my promise. Though I'm not sure that it will be your favorite anime like it is mine, but it will sure be your worth of your time. So, please watch it and then tell me.
Godzilla has always stood for something more than just a kaiju. Since its first appearance, it has stood for important things like war, nuclear bomb, and balance of nature. The Netflix trilogy is no different. Here, Godzilla stands for the human emotion of greed to conquer Earth and make it his own with disregard to other living beings. Story goes as 20,000 years have passed after humans left Earth due to the monsters which arise because of their greed to become master of Earth. These monsters came from within the darkness of Earth to show the humans who the real master is. And then came Godzilla, who was unstoppable. Even with the help of aliens, humanity was not able to stop Godzilla and had to escape into space. We follow Haro Sakaki, an adult who was kid when he was forced to escape Earth along with his grandfather. He is joined by other humans and alien species in their battle against Godzilla to take back Earth. During this, they face large obstacles which question them their own moral principles. The Netflix movie isn't about giant monsters colliding with each other. It's about how we should live life. The movie isn't about Godzilla. It's about the humans who are willing to change, willing to learn coexistence with all the living beings on Earth, including Godzilla. All these things are explained very well throughout all three movies. The movie stumbles in character design for Godzilla and other big monsters. That's where the movie got most of its backlash. Majority of the people focused on how the animation was instead of looking to the story. The end result was that the movie ended up becoming lesser known and underrated. If you disregard the animation and focus on the story, it is very interesting and engaging. It is definitely a worth watch.
It's been about 2 or 3 years and I still remember every little detail in Hotarubi no Morie. It's a 45-minute explosion of emotion, color and stunningly composed music. It's not your typical love story. The film offers more than that. It's a story of how love blossoms and can be found in the most unexpected places. How the time we spend with our loved ones is precious. How little things remind us of them. And how love can overcome even the strangest of the circumstances. The story is melancholic and sweet, extraordinary yet simple. It warms your heart and makes it pain. Even though the movie is only 45 minutes long, it delivers all of these emotions perfectly. The art is simple and yet so adorable to look at. The music is stunning and it captures every emotion perfectly. The ending song is just the definition of perfect. It's sad and delightful at the same time. The script is well written with natural conversations flowing between the two main characters. And in the 45 minutes runtime, you really see a relationship develop. Hotarubi no Morie is a heartwarming story that shows the deepening of a bond between a girl and her supernatural companion. And how there is always an unreachable desire that follows the two as Hotaru grows up and Gin remains ever the same. It's a short movie. People tend to skip it thinking that the storyline might be incomplete or even rushed. And I think that this is the main reason why it remains underrated. But believe me when I say that this is not the case at all. This is a first-class example of an anime that makes optimal use of its time. What it accomplishes in 45 minutes, few anime television series can't even accomplish it in even entire seasons. If you're looking for passion and emotions communicated perfectly in a short period of time, then this is the perfect one for you.
There are a lot of slice of life anime made. Some focus on what fun friends together can accomplish, or some focus on bitter reality of life. This anime doesn't lie in those categories. This anime is just about grown-ups otaku who work in a same company. Though it is another rom-com slice of life anime by genre, but it's the theme which makes it so unique and so damn good. Not for a single minute your smile will drop, and this anime promises constant gags. Talking about the synopsis in the simplest form, this anime explores the love life of two couples being an otaku. Simple. Now there shouldn't be a reason given why to watch this anime, because if you're watching this video, you're already into anime. And who doesn't like to watch funny rom-com anime where you can relate with the plots happening and fantasize being in relationship being an otaku? So that's the reason. And imagine Mr. Weeb loves Mrs. Weebs. Ha 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 ha. I don't know about you guys, but it is funny for me. Sorry if it is a bad joke. Make sure not to miss this anime and watch all the episodes. And also tell me what you felt about this anime in the comment section below.
This is an anime which is very close to my heart. The way this anime captures the essence of the so-called teenage love is just wonderful. The story revolves around a guy named Tadabanri who just started going to university. His chance meeting with a girl named Kagakuko fills his life with a lot of fun and amazement. But little did he know that the events which were going to unfold in his life will put him through an emotional roller coaster that may even leave him devastated. We see him constantly fighting with his past in an attempt to keep his present safe. The opening and the ending songs for this anime are pretty amazing. The train of emotions that hit you while hearing the second opening song is just on another level. If you're into teenage romance genre, then this is something you should watch. This whole romance genre is just pretty underrated in itself. And on top of that, shows like these often get ignored. The reason I think that people slept on this one is because they tend to think that shows in this genre are too bland. And they just expect a usual boy meets girl story, which is not the case at all in this anime. I strongly recommend this show to you all because there are some aspects in this show which is so beautifully portrayed that you can really relate to it. And if you can relate to the things shown in an anime, then I feel like it will leave an everlasting impact on you.
Have you regretted something so much that you wish you could change some decision you made? Probably many of you must have wondered about this to some extent. So this anime, Orange, explores a similar concept but in romance and slice of life setting. I know there are many anime like these in the list, but maybe these anime are not widely popular or everyone in this list just love these genres. So anyways, the main character Naho Takamiya receives a letter from her future self telling her about the events that were going to happen around her present self turning out to be accurate. The main objective of sending the letter was to prevent the death of a close friend, Kakeru. The characters are well developed for the most of the part. The drama aspect of the show is well executed, but there are a few major things which happen for plot convenience and also start is little bit slow, which might have put out some people. But if you are among one of those who enjoy such shows, even are remotely interested in this concept, this show is worth a try.
Welcome to the NHK is the story of 22-year-old hikikomori named Sato Tatsuhiro. More than half of you are probably wondering whether what hikikomori is. So an explanation should probably come now before getting into the review of the series. The dictionary definition of hikikomori is a state or condition of acute social withdrawal. The hikikomori are basically shut-ins. They feel uncomfortable in presence of other people. They don't leave their rooms or houses unless absolutely necessary and make just enough money through various means to survive and continue their hikikomori lifestyles. The main character of the story, Sato Tatsuhiro, is a college dropout. He is a complete conspiracy nut who believes that a giant organization encompassing the whole planet called the NHK is working around the clock to ruin his life and make sure he stays shut in forever through any means necessary. Sato realizes that he cannot continue living as a NEET forever and wants to escape the lifestyle and overcome the conspiracies of the NHK, but he is too afraid and doesn't know how to go about it. However, everything changes when one day he meets a girl named Nakahara Misaki who claims that she will save him from his hikikomori lifestyle if he agrees to sign a contract with her and become the subject of her project. The characters are well designed, and although I have never met a hikikomori, I would guess that the personalities and lifestyle are fairly depicted. For me, the most notable character in the series is the female lead Nakahara Misaki. She remains a mystery for almost the entire series and refuses to reveal any personal details about herself to Sato. The story conveys its serious message in various humorous ways, and that makes it very relatable. It might be because of the fact that it addresses such a different and serious issue. That must be why it is less known and probably underrated.
Boogie Pop Phantom is an honest anime adaptation of 1998 novel, unlike the original Boogie Pop anime released back in 2000. It is a mystery thriller and psychological anime. It follows non-linear storytelling which is executed very slowly, but it manages to keep the viewer invested in the mystery which it creates. The story is set in modern day Japan. Boogie Pop is a shinigami of death and it punishes the darkness and evilness in the society to maintain the balance of the world. In the story, Boogie Pop possesses a body of a school-going girl. The arcs are not centered on Boogie Pop, unlike shonen anime. It is focused around the characters and their backstory and the mystery unfolding as we progress. I would say this is an underrated show because people have dropped it due to its slow pacing and intricate plot at the beginning. It is an anime which demands your time and thinking, but if you watch it, the end result is experiencing a good anime which one doesn't come across often. The story you understand will make you question the way of society. It is definitely worth a watch in my view.
Now I specifically selected Canon because even though being the first visual novel released by Key Studio, which is mainly known for Clanide, Canon is not that well known, or at least not among the non-Japanese audience, I think. There's not a way to explain the story as such, but you can read the synopsis on the internet. But what I want to do here is to convince you all guys to watch it. So this anime is another romance slice of life anime, but with supernatural in it. Now this is very character driven show which has pulled that job excellently. Canon is filled with emotions and will definitely pull at your heartstrings. It's an old animation and slow burner style are major factors which make people hesitant to watch it. Though Clannad has a similar style but more popular due to its shocking ending. But I assure you that if you are into this kind of anime and can put up with old animation, Canon is the best among this genre out there in my opinion, and you will certainly enjoy the experience. I know many have not even heard of this series, so please give it a try if you like the genre even a little.